Welcome back, people, to the channel. Carl here. So I thought I might tell you a couple of the reasons why I'm going into retirement, semi-retirement. As I said before, I just can't pull the pin. So the first reason I'm going into that kind of lifestyle, retirement, is I got a lot of steps here. I'll just turn around, give you a quick look. I'm going down, I don't know, looks like they've just done it. It's a walkway, and it's not too far from home in this area. Actually, I'm going to have to hold on to the rail, It's fairly steep. So, you had a quick look. So the first reason is, I reckon, financially, I'm okay. I've worked all my life, and I've got a few pennies in the bank, or put away. I'll tell you, since I've started work when I was 13, I've never had a credit card. I've always paid everything by cash. Doesn't matter what it was. TVs, cars, furniture. Never on the credit card. Always saved up for them and paid cash. The only thing I did have, but it wasn't on the credit card, was one loan. And that was for the old house. So, I'm completely debt free. So that makes it a bit easier for me to go into retirement. Also, I get the pension. They pay me a pension every fortnight, and that's very handy as well. Could I live off my savings without the pension? I could, for a while. I don't know how long, but I could. But with the pension, it just takes that pressure off me. So that's the first reason. The next reason is that I'm getting on a bit, As you know, I'm 66. I'll be turning 67 this year, at the end. So, as I said before, I've worked all my life. I need to either go into retirement or semi-retirement. I'm not too sure, because I'm just at the beginning of that journey. Also, from the age of 42, I've had a heap of health issues, and since then up to now, it's taken its toll, I'm getting a bit tired in the body, physically, and also in the past couple of years, well, just say in the last 2 years, I've had a few health issues. Not major ones, I don't call them major ones, but it doesn't help. And I'll tell you what they were just in the last 2 years. I do lawns and gardening for a job. I'm going to have to stay here, because it's starting to rain out there. I'm not going to walk out with the camera in the rain. So, for the last 2 years, what's happened to me? I fell off a ladder doing a hedge and hit the deck. On the way down, falling down, I was going to hit this garden bed, a retaining wall garden bed. And I thought, oh no, I'm going to snap my leg. But fortunate for me, that didn't happen. But what did happen is I landed on your coccyx tailbone. Your tailbone, right down the bottom of your spine. Oh, I was in excruciating pain. I reckon I laid on the ground for 20 minutes, It was winter time too. Oh. I finished the job, I stayed at work, stupid, and I finished the job. And I was struggling for about 3 hours. Got home, told the brother, and I wasn't in any pain. I was sore. Had a shower, and went to bed about 6 o'clock at night early. Oh man, I couldn't move, I woke up and I couldn't move. I was in so much agony. Oh. So anyway, off to the doctor. Told him. He goes, rightio. Go get an x-ray. So I went and done that, and the results come back, I'd bruised the tailbone. Oh, but that was just the start of it. It took me about 10 months to actually come right. I had to buy these cushions. They're called donut cushions. And they look like a donut, and you sit on them, in the car, in the house. You sit on them, and where that hole is in the donut, that takes the pressure off the tailbone. Oh, agony. So that was falling off the ladder. I had to go and do hyperbaric treatment. That was for about 30 days over the North Shore. I got osteonecrosis in my ear. If you want to know about osteonecrosis, I can tell you in another video. But also hyperbaric chamber. Any of you people been in there? That's a bit of an experience. It's pretty easy to do, but you just go and do it. And what else is there? Oh, because I'm a male, you get male problems. The old prostate. I was having trouble going to the toilet. And eventually, one Sunday morning at 1 o'clock, I woke up to go to the toilet and, taps turned off. There's a build-up. So I ended up in hospital, with the old catheter in. So that was the start of the prostate problem. So what happened there? Oh yeah, they gave me some medication, relaxant. It relaxes the prostate. So I was on that for about 6 months, and then they booked me in for a TERP operation. They do that procedure. I don't know, it takes an hour and a half. They can either knock you out, or they numb the lower half of your body and do the procedure. Well, that knocked me over for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, at least 10 days. I didn't work for 10 days. I wasn't supposed to work for 3 weeks, but after 10 days I went, oh, bugger this. I'm a little bit stubborn. So I went back to work. And just recently, appendicitis. we went to a place called Texas Chicken. Yeah, I had a feed there, came home, I was on the laptop. And all of a sudden I started getting pains in my guts, in my lower guts. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll just take a bit of a painkiller, you know, because it was getting a bit sore. Went and laid down in bed for an hour and a half, and tossing and turning. In the end, I come out 10 o'clock, laid on the lounge, and the brother said, well, you better go to hospital, A&E. And I said, no, I'll be right. I'll go in the morning. You know, I'll go to the doctor's first, and then I'll go to get a referral if I have to. Anyway, at 12:30, I woke the brother up and said, no, mate, take me to the hospital, eh? So, got to A&E, emergency, and put me on the bed, asked all the questions, and yeah, bingo, the appendix had burst. So I had to go and have an operation on that, and that wasn't too bad. So yeah, the ill health in the body, that's one of the other reasons. I might just go out and have a look, get down the bottom of these stairs and tell you about the last one. There it is there. Just walk down, get to the bottom. I don't think I'll be going back that way. It'll be too hard for me. Yeah, and the third reason is quite a few people are falling off the perch around me. And it's a bit of a concern. Well, not a concern, I'm thinking about it. All these people, not all, but a few people in the last 12 months, I reckon 6 people that I know, I think not one of them was younger than me, they were all older than me. So they were all retired, you know, fell off the perch, all for different reasons, health issues. So I'm starting to look at it a little bit differently now about working or continue working, and that's why I've come to thinking about slowing down and taking it easy. And even right at this moment, I got a text last week, you know, from Australia saying and telling me about a very good friend or acquaintance, you know, that I've known for over 20 years. You know, they just got the news, and it's not good. So that's about it, eh? Financial freedom, that I won't be struggling. My health issues was another one. And, you know, a bit of a wake-up call about, you know, hey, have a look. A few of these people you know are falling off the perch. You better start enjoying yourself and spending a bit more time with your family and friends and taking it easy and giving the old body a bit of a rest. So that's about it. So maybe some of you people out there can tell me in the comments your reasons for going into retirement. If you like this kind of content, maybe I'll see you at the next one. Everybody take care. Bye.